Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Jake here and welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. And in today's video, guys, we are going to be going up against the originator of the hashtag battlers hashtag, and he goes by the name of JayDevin. So if you haven't checked out JayDevin, he is an amazing content creator who has a very good sense of humor, and he makes amazing edits. And he does amazing graphic work on the side of Pokemon Go PvP. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a Jungle Cup first of 5 wins here against him in this video. So what that means is, which most of you guys can probably tell, whoever wins 5 first wins the entire series. So it's a race to see who can win 5 games. So we are up against the hashtag battlers in this video. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this. So we are showing teams today, and his team will be on the right, mine's on the left. As you can see, he is running a slightly off meta team, and if you guys haven't already, his video was up way before mine. I'm getting this up about a day after his. So yeah, I'll leave a link to his channel and his video in either the pinned comment or the description of this video. But he's running a Alolan Graveler, Heracross, Girafarig, which is off meta pick number 1, Noctowl, Vigoroth, and Ludicolo, which is another off meta pick, which does actually have Razor Leaf. And I'm running Lantern, Heracross, Venomoth, which is other pick that I subbed out for Sceptile, Noctowl, Vigoroth, and Fortress. So yeah, we are definitely going. This first game we're going to get annihilated because we are running double flyer, and we didn't think he would run Graveler in the first game. So let's get right into this. We're gonna be opening Vigoroth here to potentially catch off guard maybe that Graveler or Noctowl, but no, it's actually Ludicolo. So I actually am not aware of this matchup, so we're gonna see how this does. So right off the bat, we notice he has Razor Leaf, so we're gonna just straight up go for the body slam, see if we can bait his shield. He doesn't shield, so that's good. We're gonna get another body slam off, and let's see if he does shield. He does. Now I thought I would get to a third body slam, but that Razor Leaf really did a bunch of damage, and that's totally a matchup he knew pretty well. But yeah, he's gonna be able to get off an Ice Beam, which I didn't even know Vigoroth had. I mean, not Vigoroth, Ludicolo. Sorry if I messed up the Pokemon names. It's just in my head at this point, but we're gonna switch into Venomoth, and he brings in the Alolan Graveler. Now this is where I knew I pretty much lost the game because we have Noctowl in the back, guys. So yeah, he lets that go unshielded, which is good, but it's also not good because he still has a shield left, and we have pretty much a Noctowl. And you guys will see in a second here what he has in the back. This is why I ran 2 flyers. So it's because I was predicting this pick what's going to be in the back, which, spoiler alert, it is Heracross. And yeah, that's why I ran double flyers. I wanted to catch Heracross off guard, but yeah, he takes that first game in a very convincing fashion. So let's jump right into game number 2. So jumping into game number 2, guys, we're going to be leading with the safest lead against this team, I would say, Vigoroth, and then we're going to have Noctowl in the middle, obviously for that coverage against Ludicolo and Heracross. And then this time, guys, we're going to be running our Fortress in the back to have amazing coverage against Ludicolo, against Girafarig, and against Alolan Graveler. So let's see how this works. We do see that Lantern has a bunch of positive matchups here, but yeah, anyways, he's going to open that Ludicolo again, the off-meta cheese, as he said to me after we fought these battles. So yeah, he's currently up 1-0 in the series, guys, to give you a little update on that. But we're going to play it out the exact same way. So he's going to shield the second body slam, but we are going to make a switch out into our Fortress so we can just farm that the rest of the way. He switches out into Girafarig, guys, and since Girafarig is part psychic, these bug bites are doing a bunch of damage to it. As you can see, I knew Girafarig knew Thunderbolt, so I decided to block that so we could preserve our HP, and we just farm that completely for energy. So whatever comes in next, which is Vigoroth, we're going to try to bait a shield out with Rock Tomb, and he does shield, so very good on us. We're now going to go in for the heavy hitting Earthquake. But since Vigoroth is just an absolute beast, with its HP, it can tank an earthquake. Now we're gonna decide to block this body slam, guys, because no offense to JayDevin here, but we really wanted to sweep his team with our fortress, and we do end up sweeping his team with the fortress. Of course, after we softened up his Ludicolo, but regardless, fortress did work there. So a better switching would have been switching to Vigoroth against my fortress rather than that Giraffrog, but you guys know, as Jimma says, losers learn. So yeah, let's jump right into game number 3. We are tied 1-1. Alright guys, jumping into game number 3, we are going to be opening Heracross to catch either Graveler, Ludicolo, or Vigoroth off guard. And this time we're going to be switching it up with Lantern. We're not going to be running a single flyer because we've noticed a trend that he's running Alolan Graveler a lot, so we want to have a positive matchup there, as well as against another flyer with Lantern. And then we're going to have Fortress in the back once again, because Fortress against this line does heavy work. The only thing that can really counter Fortress is Noctowl and Vigoroth. But yeah, we're going to both open Heracross here, and he's going to actually decide to switch out of there. So very good for us, very positive, but that switch wasn't really like necessary or needed there. So but now we're in a scenario where we can just farm this Noctowl for a bunch of energy. We don't have to block anything. We'd actually prefer that our Lantern gets low on HP, so his Heracross has a very small amount of energy to be farmable. So he only can get us with about 3 counters there, so that's not too much energy. But we're gonna switch into our own Heracross because we have a weird feeling that he has that Ludicolo in the back somewhere. So yeah, we're just gonna go for that Mega Horn, and he does a good switch, but he decides to not block. And look at this, guys, we are going to be able to finish off this Alolan Graveler with just counters, and he still hasn't used a shield yet. So this is really good because we have a shield and a fortress, which means no matter what, we're going to win this match because we still have that shield. And Bug Bites do a decent amount of damage, and we take that. So the main flaw there was that JayDevin, he just for some reason went unshielded. Like, he didn't shield any of his Pokemon. He still had 2 shields remaining, so I don't know. Regardless, well played so far. We are now up 2-1 in the first of 5 win series. So jumping in this next game, we're going to lead the same lineup because, you know, it worked last game. Why not lead it again? But sometimes with that mentality, you can get screwed over, and this is why. Because we open against Giraffrog, and we know it has confusion. And look at that damage. Insane. That's like a Toxicroak Venomoth scenario almost. But yeah, we're going to switch into Fortress, and he switches into Heracross. Now, even though Heracross knows counter, it still needs to block those Rock Tombs because they do a decent amount of damage. So I imagine here he's just going to farm us. But he does get a little greedy with that farm because we're going to fire off another Rock Tomb. And oh my god, he almost dies. So that almost punished him for being too greedy. But that's okay because we bring in our Heracross. We're going to block this. We initially thought it'd be Mega Horn, but it was close combat. And he switches into that Giraffrog. But since it's part normal, guys, our counters are also dealing some pretty good damage. Now he's going to bring in that Alolan Graveler, and this is where our Lantern is just going to come in and clean up this game for us. So this is exactly why I love Lantern in this cup, because it will dominate the other electric types, pretty much all of them except for Raichu. I made a video on Lantern the other day. If you guys haven't checked it out, please do. I prove my argument with PvP poke stats, and yeah, go check it out if you want to see why I think Lantern's the best. So now we're up 3-1 in this series. Let's jump into game number 5. Yeah, let's jump into game number 5. So in game number 5 here, guys, we are going to open Lantern, and because we're thinking now at this point that we got in his head, guys, by running Heracross two games in a row, by opening with it 2 games in a row, we think he's going to now open with that Noctowl. So we decide, screw it, we're just gonna go for the risky opener of Lantern because we know he has a Ludicolo and we know he likes to open it. But we think because we've won 2 games now opening Heracross. He's going to now think, oh, he's going to go for a 3-peat. So I'm going to open Noctowl. But no, we're going to actually switch up the leads and open with Lantern. So let's see how this works. Oh, I love this. I love the mind games. And look at that. He does open Lantern. I mean, not Lantern. Oh my goodness. What am I saying? He does open Noctowl. So perfect scenario for us. He's going to swap into Vigoroth. That's okay. We have Heracross here ready to go. And this is why not running Vigoroth could actually be a decent strat, because it eliminates your opponent's use for a Heracross counter. Not a Heracross counter, or a Vigoroth counter, sorry. But yeah, he's going to now switch into Noctowl, and we do have that switch advantage, so that is massive. You know, and also grabbing that shield is also like a cherry on top in this situation, because we still have Lantern with a full T-Bolt, which we're going to fire off now, and potentially force shield. But he decides to not shield, so that's smart. And he brings in Ludicolo, guys, but we have the Fortress in the back. Oh, this is why I love Fortress in this cup, guys. A lot of people prefer other bug types, but Fortress is literally the Fortress of the cup. So yeah, he gets rid of those psychics. He will dominate the grass. He will dominate some of the electrics, depending. Like Graveler, he does really well against. Same with Golem. And yeah, he has amazing coverage overall. So we take game number 5, and now we are up in the series 4-1. So GG's, and thank you for the games this far. JayDevin, I appreciate you, my dude. Let's get into game number 6. Alright guys, sorry about that little cut there. We had forgotten that game wasn't good because he wasn't paying attention. But this game we open with the positive lead, and he switches out into Ludicolo, so we switch into our Fortress. As you guys can see, Bug Bite is just tearing through this Ludicolo. We don't need to shield anything because we know Ice Beam we are resisting. And now we have a whole crap load of energy for whatever he decides to bring in next, and it's going to be Graveler. So we're going to go for the shield bait here with Rock Tomb, and he shields, so pretty good call on him. But this is where he predicts it really well, because we're going to actually go for the Earthquake here, and he uses both shields. So good on us, because, well, good on him too, but now we have 2 counters, 2 hard counters to Graveler, and we also have that counter towards Noctowl still, and that's this Lantern. We're going to just farm this Graveler for energy, and all he can do now is bring in that Noctowl, which we are going to nearly KO with a Thunderbolt. I mean, yeah, this is pretty much going to wrap it up. We still have a shield remaining, and that's going to be a GG. Right after we get out this last T-Bolt, of course, and boom, that's GG's. We take the series 5-1, guys. Yeah, GG's overall to JayDevin. Again, please don't forget to check out his channel down below, and I'll also leave a link to his perspective on this first to 5 win series, so you guys can watch both of our videos. I would really appreciate it if you guys went to his channel and showed him some love. Drop him a sub if you feel his vibe. And also drop me a sub if you feel my vibe, guys. And leave a like on this video. I really appreciate you guys. Sadly, we aren't going to get 1,000 subs by the end of this month. We might not even get 900, but that is okay, because next month I have a feeling it's going to be a very good month for growth on my channel. Now that's the end of the video. Hope you all enjoyed, and best of luck to anyone who is finishing up the month with a tournament, with the Rainbow Cup tournament. I wish you guys the best of luck, and until the next video, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one, and peace out.